Hello adventurers, and welcome back to my channel. This morning I'm waking up at my beautiful campsite and it was a little chilly this morning. I woke up and it was like 40 degrees still in the van. So I stayed in bed for a bit, just trying to get cozy. But in the meantime, I was able to have a great conversation with Riley and Dee, and it was so nice. So I'm smiling from ear to ear this morning. I am feeling pretty good. I've already pulled out my clothes, made up my bed, done all the things, and now I just have to actually put on the clothes and hit the road. Today, I have no idea what I'm gonna do because right now here, there's a little bit of wind, but not a ton. But what I want to do, I fear might have more wind just because it's more in the valley. So I think what I'm going to do is drive into the valley, see what it's like. And if it's super windy, then I will not be doing that activity. But if it isn't, then I will go and do that activity. Either way, we're going to do something today, even if it just means that we're going to look at something interesting. So let's see what we can get into today. I know I do have to download some footage at some point, so we'll see. With that, here we go. Okay, so we are now dressed and I am working on getting everything together this morning so I can charge some things up before we head out. I need to charge up my drone. I have a little battery pack that needs to be charged. And so all that's got to be done, and I'm still not quite ready yet. This is going to be my warmth for the outside, but I was just trying to figure out if there's anything else that needs to be done back here before I move to the front. And I think I need to sweep my stoop. It's time. I really want to sweep my mat too, but I'll probably just kind of sweep over it and then, you know, I'll get it out later on this evening and really sweep it. But yeah, I think it's gonna be just like that little maintenance this morning, and then gonna take down my window covers and hit the road. The drone out, I was checking it out to make sure it's good. I need to establish a few things with it, but I do have my batteries charging down here and I'll leave them plugged into the Jackery. I have the controller charging on a different power station. So everything is good though. I was going to drone this morning, but I need to clean this a little bit. It's really dusty from being out in the desert. So that's kind of why I was like, let me just do a little maintenance first. So I'm gonna get to that and then I'll be able to move on to this dirty stoop. One of the things that I have truly enjoyed about having this tiny little drone is the fact that since it is so small, I can take it and do a lot of things with it. And I don't really always put my footage online. Sometimes I do, sometimes I just want to see what the place looks like. If I'm looking for a campsite, I'll pop it up and fly around to see if there's a way to a campsite. And that's super handy. So the drone, even though you guys don't get to see everything that I do with it, it is being used for those kinds of things. And sometimes I show you the views that I have. Sometimes but for the most part I like to use it more so that I can figure things out. It's really great for that. So now that I've got the camera cleaned off, I can recover it, and I think it's going to put me in a better position for tomorrow. I have some things planned that I definitely want to get the drone out for, and who knows, maybe at some point if Riley joins me again, we will fly one more flight over our campsite so you guys can see what it looks like. I don't know. I did use it a little bit this morning just to kind of scout to see if there was anything else like this though. And there's a couple of other spots out here that are really interesting that I really like. So who knows, maybe when I come back to this area the next time, I'll show you guys more. So I'll put this in here and I'll seal all this up. And then whenever the batteries are all charged, I'll put them back into the nice little case. But for now, the case needs to go off of this so it doesn't slide. So I'll put it somewhere down here. The sun is bright this morning, so I should be pulling in some great solar. That's a positive. Now, is this gonna stay still is the question. Ooh, please don't tip over. Please don't tip over. Ugh. Okay, let's just brush the stoop a bit. It's gonna still be kind of gross because this is all caked, so I'm gonna have to actually scrub that later. But that's okay. It just gets dirty sometimes. Woo, we're back in business. I can see again. I was considering doing the floof today. I'm not sure. I haven't decided if I want to do that or not. It really depends on the wind. I'm trying to leave my hair down more. It does need a trim though. So at some point in the next 2 weeks, I gotta trim my hair. But that's okay. I'll get that taken care of. And whenever I do, I'll feel hunky-dory fine again. Until then though, the floof might be my best friend. I just don't know. But I need to go put some things up. I need to go move some stuff out of the front seat, and then we can get going to at least figure out what the day's gonna look like. Oh, the mountain with the snow. It looks like there's more snow today than there was yesterday. This is incredible. I love this campsite. Look at that. It's perfect. It gives me that delightfulness in the morning where I can see the mountains, but I'm still in a safe place where I'm not in the snow. Checked if I could go up there because I was like, ooh, let me go and make a little tiny snowman. Yeah, no, I can't do that. I don't have snow chains, and so that isn't an option for me at this moment. However, it is something I would still like to very much do. So if before I head out of here, they have taken away the snow chain warning, I will take myself up there because that means that they will have plowed. If not, that's okay. I would love to see the mountain with the snow though. It just brings me so much joy. Now, do I want to camp up there? Absolutely not. Do I want to be that cold? No, I do not. But do I want to see the snow and just build a very tiny 6 to 8 inch snowman? Yeah, I would love that. I would love that very much. I don't know if it'll happen, but it would be fun. It definitely would be fun. So I'm gonna move everything to the front. I need to grab my bag real quick. And I just got some super sad news about my most amazing bag ever and the guy who makes them. Oh, this guy right here, the Murphy bag. The Murphys are actually going to be closing up shop because they're going to be focusing on travels, which makes me super happy for them, but also super sad because this is the best series of bags I've ever found. So if they ever open back up, I will let you guys know. And then you can purchase. For now, anybody who got the bunny bag, you may have one of a few. And that is so cool to know that we are all tied together through the bunny bag. But yeah, I wish them so much happiness. I'm so excited for them to be able to get out and start traveling, and I can't wait to see where they go. Keep up with them on social media, and I hope to connect with them down the road. I think that would be super, super fun again, because the time that we hung out with Guy, it was absolutely epic. I really, truly enjoyed his company, and I hope to get to hang out with his wife sometime too. Anyway, that's just a little personal tidbit that I wanted to share with you guys, because every time I look at this bag, I just think of them and just like the quality and amazingness, but also the kindness that goes into this. And so when I found out that news this morning, I was just like, oh, I'm so sad. But at the same time, I'm so, so happy for them. Now, with that, I have filled up my water. I have charged my batteries. I have done just about everything except for move myself and these last couple things up into the front. And oh yeah, window covers. Okay, I just got the countdown of doom on my phone, which means I have to go to work for just a little bit. Basically what happens is I just need to go and download everything between my camera and my phone. I'm out of room. So we're gonna find a coffee shop. I'm gonna find a gas station first and then a coffee shop, and then I'll be able to use that to at least facilitate figuring out what else I can do in this area. I'm also kind of talking to Riley a little bit more because she was trying to finish up something and she said she might come join me tonight if she finishes it. She's not sure. So we're just trying to like put all of our ducks in a row. You know, it happens like that sometimes. I've had about 5 days where I haven't really just sat now at this point, and 5 days of not sitting and downloading is a problem. And last night I thought about downloading in the van, but I was just so tired. Yesterday I had such a good day, but I was just fighting the wind all day long, and that takes a lot out of you. So I just decided I would be nice to myself, and as it started to drop down in temperature, I would just get cozy. And so I put on a movie, and the next thing I knew, I was just asleep. For everybody who's worried that I don't rest, I definitely do. But also, on days like today, we're gonna go have some coffee because I don't know what else to do other than work. So let's get to it. My initial goal was to have a rice cake this morning since I just bought them. But since I'm gonna go have coffee, I'm not gonna worry about that. I'll just pick up something at Starbucks. I still have a gift card. My aunt and uncle for Christmas gave me a gift card for Starbucks. I really appreciate that over time, everyone has figured out that like there are a few things that are just super helpful to me whenever I'm traveling. And Starbucks gift cards is one of them because I always office there. So I can use my fetch points or I can use a gift card from family members. And so today I'm going to be using that. So thank you, Aunt Maggie and Uncle Neil. I appreciate you guys for that. That is going to fuel my work today. With that said, I am ready to get up out of here. I've done all my checks. I've checked my roof box, my solar panel. It's clean. I have gone through the entirety of the van. I have filled up my water. I have moved everything around so it won't rattle. And I have turned off the lights in the back because I forgot to do that the other day. Oops. I think I'm finished though. So with that, let's roll out, Transformers. So, okay, we're off. After I got to Starbucks, I went inside, and this was one of the nicer Starbucks I've been to in a while. It was really cute because they even drew on my cup a little bunny, and then Riley ended up coming and sitting down with me, and we did a little business meeting before she had to go off to work. After that, I hit the road and had to go and pick up a few things. I also stopped off to get some gas, and that's kind of how my evening ended. I sat at this light for what felt like forever, and then finally made it to the gas, and by the time that I was finished, I was just tired. Okay, now that that's all finished, we got a receipt, and now it's time we can head to camp. Man, I was just sitting there for a minute, and it took forever for that light to turn, so I'm hoping I can get back out on the road without it doing the same thing, because I'm losing light. I still got a little ways to go, and I don't know if my site that I had this morning is going to be available. There's lots of sites though, so I'll be fine if it's not, but whew. Then I made it back to camp. It's time for me to get something out of my fridge to make up a quick dinner tonight. I have chicken and spinach, and so I was thinking I could maybe make a wrap with some feta. And I also have this sausage that I could make with the green beans, because I didn't have those the other day, but I think I want to use up some of my spinach first, and this will be something very hearty. So I'm just going to grab out my ingredients and take them to the back and get started on this. It should be pretty good. I'll add a little bit of Caesar dressing to it. So I'll have a chicken Caesar feta wrap. It should be delightful.